The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. LBS Kee'vin in the building.
What's going on?
Good. How often do people possibly say your name wrong?
A lot.
What do you get?
I get Kee'vin.
Kee'vin, obviously.
Kee'vin, all type of shit.
No, Kee'vin is kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
Because where do they put the A?
I have no idea. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, so what's like, I don't think I ever saw, but like, what's like the story behind like your name then? Like that part too, like the, like.
Just my regular name?
Yeah. Like
I really don't know the story. Like, I guess my mom and them just threw an extra E in there. I don't know.
And that so that's like in your regular name too, like
yep,
the apostrophe
and apostrophe, yep.
And you don't even know
I like it though. I like it though, because it's unique. It's
yeah.
unique as hell. I have not met one motherfucker on this earth with the same name as me, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if there is another Kee'vin on this earth. There's no apostrophe in there.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Because I definitely feel like there's definitely a Kee'vin out there, but there's no Kee'vin that has the apostrophe with the two E's.
Exactly. Can't be. I'm one of a kind. One of one.
One of one. Welcome to the show, brother. How are you today?
Doing good. Feel
How's
good to be here. It's cold as shit. Cold as shit. I'm from Florida, so this weather is like crazy to me.
How long you out here for?
Probably like 3 days.
Okay.
Then I'm heading back.
You gotta get out. You gotta get out the cold, right?
Yeah, I gotta get to some beaches or something, man. This is crazy.
It's crazy. I was literally just in Orlando last weekend, right?
Yep.
I was just in Orlando, and it was like 80 degrees out there. Now, mind you, it's been like 50s, 40s, whatever, and I was there for like 5 days. And the only thing I could think about when I was sitting in that airport, while being hot as fuck because I'm in my sweatsuit, because I gotta be prepared because when I got back to New York, it was 28 degrees.
Oh hell no.
But the only thing I could think about was how sad I was, because I'm sitting there looking at like the fake palm tree and MCO,
yeah.
and I'm just like, God damn, I'm about to be able to see my breath in like 3 hours.
Exactly. This shit's so crazy. I ain't been to Orlando in a long time though. Probably since I was a child, for real. But it's all the same shit. Florida's the same shit.
Unless you go like, I think northern Florida is where it actually snows, right?
Nah, it don't. It never snowed there.
Somebody told me that it snowed in northern Florida before.
Nah, the closest I seen like down south to like something close to snow is Atlanta, and it don't snow there either, for real. So.
And when it do, it shuts down the whole city.
It literally, ain't nobody going nowhere at all.
Well, what you been up to lately, bro? What's been going on?
Nothing much. I had took a break from music for a minute, like just, dealing with regular life stuff. Mm-hmm. So now I'm back on it completely 100%. Like my fans been begging me like to get back in the studio and stuff. So I'm taking it serious now. I'm back all the way.
Word. What? So you said you were dealing like family stuff at the time, like personal stuff?
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was just like I had got locked up.
Okay.
Just like all type of shit, just crazy shit. So,
how long were you locked up for?
I had to do 4 months.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just on some light shit, but it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. I've been locked up before, but I always bond out. So that, like, when I had to sit, it was crazy.
Do you feel like that 4 months hurt your momentum?
Personally,
for yourself, and I guess like in like a artist.
Hell yeah, nah. Personally, for sure. Like, I had like shit going in the streets or whatever, but like music wise, I kind of still wasn't like focused. I was still like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So yeah, but now I'm back. It's up. I'm back.
A good friend of mine who was on the show, I think it was Albie Al. Albie Al, he's from Jersey. Mm-hmm. He also was locked up. How long was Albie locked up for? You remember? It was a couple years though. He was locked up in 2019 to 2022. So he did like 3 years.
Yeah. And
he could have came home in 2020. But his best advice to young artists, I think he's probably like in his mid-20s to late 20s now. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But he's a little older. And he was like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. He's like, you gotta be all in on one of the things, whichever path you take. Whether it's a good path or the bad path, he's like, look, you gotta choose. You know what I'm saying? You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
I'm just not starting to peep that for real. Like you literally can't do both. It's impossible to multitask that. So it's over with for me, man. I'm all the way in, man.
What were you thinking about when you were in there?
It was really just like a learning experience because I ain't really know how all that shit worked for real. And it's just like you got a lot of time to yourself to learn who you are and shit like that. So it was good for me. Like it was bad at first. Like at first it feel like shit gonna drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying? But after my situation, I didn't know how long I was gonna be in there. It was like from, I say like 2 months to like a year and a half. I could have been in there. So I didn't know until I got out that I was getting out. You see what I'm saying? So it was kind of fucked up.
Oh, so it was like when you were in there, you didn't know how long you were gonna end up being in there for?
At all. I had no clue.
So they just like one day, well, I wouldn't say like surprise is a bad word, but one day they were just kind of like, okay, you gotta go home?
Called my name. I took off out that motherfucker.
Like a bat out of hell, right?
I'm telling you. Like, yeah, I was happy as fuck, though.
So they just woke you up one morning? They're like, all right, time to go?
Nah, I was out on the yard, and then one of my partners came running outside, you know, calling my name and shit, saying it was time to go. So I got my shit, got the fuck up out of there.
Word. So in this break, right, are you still signed to, or are you independent now?
Independent now.
You're independent now. Yeah. So in this break, you also became an independent artist.
Yep.
So has this also kind of just been like a transition for you to learning about I guess, well, one, obviously, before you have a machine behind you, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But it's also this just kind of become like now the break has become like your new learning process just to kind of get in the groove of understanding everything to do it on your own?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like me being signed, I kind of like just went through the motions. I was really naive to a lot of stuff, though. I didn't know how, like, the business side worked. But, like, after, I say, like, a year and a half of being signed, just paying attention to little shit, like, little details, I know exactly how everything worked now. So I can kind of be my own businessman in a sense, you know. So I feel like it was good.
Do you wish you had paid more attention back then when you were signed to certain things?
Yeah, hell yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. Coming from the hood or whatever, it's like, okay, you sign a deal. It's like you feel like you already you made it. Like, okay, I got a deal, I made it. That's how I thought it worked. I'm thinking like, okay, I got good music, so they gonna put the music out. I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna be this superstar. It don't work like that. It's completely different. You got to put like groundwork in even when you sign. So, yeah, it was crazy.
You know what all my people tell me? My people be like, it's not, you know, you put in work to get signed, right?
Yeah.
But the real work starts when you get signed.
Literally, that's exactly how it is. The real work starts as soon as you hit that dotted line. So, I didn't know that. I know that now, though. I'm advanced now.
Do you feel like would you ever go back to being signed, or like what's your mindset at like right now?
Right now, I want to kind of stay independent unless the right situation came about, basically. Okay. It'll have to be like life-changing, though, for sure.
Right. So what have you kind of applied already to being independent? Like, what have you kind of like, obviously you've been dropping a little bit here and there, but like, what have you kind of like, I don't know, begun to realize, or like, what's been the main hurdle for you with being independent besides just the business side of things?
I feel like making connections, like just networking. At first, when I got signed, I wasn't doing no networking. It was literally like the label might put me in a situation, and I'm kind of stiff, like I'm kind of standoffish. So me and another artist, he might be the same way, so we ain't really vibing like that. And we'll do the song or whatever. It'll be a crazy-ass song, but we don't really vibe like that. So that's really what I'm trying to work on, just kind of like opening up and, you know, fucking with other artists like I'm supposed to. It's a business at the end of the day.
Were a lot of well, I saw you with Choppa a while ago. That was like a year ago. But were like a lot of like the features that you feel that were on that last project, were they kind of like that, or were some of them kind of like genuine connections? You ain't gotta say who. I'm just
the features was genuine connections. It'd be like me just kind of bumping into artists, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And you trying to like connect or whatever. But like the features for sure. Features that I come across, like they be genuine people for sure.
Right, cause I peeped like Ace is on there.
Yeah.
Who else I peeped? Cause I was bumping it the other day too. You had Doug, obviously Doug, Juicy J, which is super duper legendary.
Yeah, that was crazy.
My guy D Watkins, I saw that he just got out too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out D. And then of course you had 2K Baby.
Yep.
So, but all those were like things that you actually were able to foster like relationship wise.
Yeah, they was cool. They was all cool. I ain't built relationships with all of them, but most of them was cool. Like Ace, I never met Ace. We just sent him the song.
Gotcha.
It's like certain situations like that.
But I feel like that would have been cool, like to see y'all together, cause that's a Florida thing.
Florida thing for sure. Yeah. So it'll happen though. You know, I ain't rushing. You can't rush nothing. Everything gonna have perfect timing.
Right. But also, you know, like being from Florida, like you have also this great luxury right now because Florida is in such a great place in like terms of music crazy too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Shout out Florida. Florida going crazy.
Because you know, you look at Ace, or you look at D, or even if you look at a lot of what's going on down in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like there is so many different artists in Florida right now that are going crazy. And obviously, you have Yak still doing what Yak does, and it's like,
Yep.
it's you have the benefit. It's not like if you were from somewhere, I don't know, like let's say like a random state or a random city, it'd be like, all right, like I can see how you have a little bit more hurdles to overcome in that sense. But
I ain't gonna lie though. Where I'm from, it ain't really like connected to the Florida scene for real. Like I could say I'm from Florida, but it's not really like how Broward got their little thing and Jacksonville got their little thing. I'm from Pensacola, so it's kind of like out the way. Same shit going on, you know what I'm saying? But it's really out the way for real. We don't have no music outlets at all, like period. So you have to kind of connect with Florida artists and get your name out there for sure.
I was gonna say, are there like a lot of other artists from Pensacola too? Like, is there like a good amount?
I ain't gonna lie, we got some talent in Pensacola, but it's always like, street shit will get in the way of it. So like it's a couple artists down there that go crazy, but they be having their certain situations. And then, like I said, we don't have no outlet, so we don't have no artist that just already shot through the door. Like I done got to the door, I just kind of got to kick it all the way down. So
you want to be the one to open the door for the rest of the artists.
For sure. A lot of people in my city already feel like I made it though. So just cause of what I have accomplished, you know what I'm saying? Being with superstars and doing shit like that. So a lot of people in Pensacola haven't been out of Pensacola.
Right.
They haven't even been to Alabama, Atlanta, none of that shit. So they feel like I'm a superstar already.
Do you feel that way?
Nah, I feel like I got a lot of work to do. I'm definitely a star though, for sure. But I feel like I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of shit I need to get in order.
I feel like you're very clear-minded too. We were just talking about before the interview, like you haven't drank or smoked
ever in my life.
For real?
That's a fun fact about me. I never popped a pill, never took a shot of liquor, never hit a blunt, none of that shit.
Really?
So, I know weed though. I definitely know weed. I never did no drugs though.
But you never did it. It was just a personal choice?
Yeah, it was just I ain't even really against it. Like I'm against liquor. I never drank no fucking liquor because I done had experience with other people doing crazy shit. But weed, like I ain't like opposed to it. It's just something that I just ain't never did before. Everybody around me do it though.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of the hip hop space. You around it no matter what.
You gonna be around it 24/7.
But you said you don't drink liquor because of experiences that you've had with people who've been off the liquor?
Yeah, just crazy shit, man. People be about to jump off balconies, all type of shit. So yeah, I'd rather not with the liquor.
Jump off balconies?
Yeah.
Under liquor? I think there's something a little bit. That liquor has a little something else in it.
Yeah, crazy shit.
I mean, I just saw, we was just out this weekend. There was just some boy who was just drunk and he was like trying to call Uber. Everybody was trying to help him. He was not having it. He fought with his girl. He just like walked away. I was like, well, I don't know where that boy gonna wake up in the morning, but God bless.
Yeah, see, I'm one of them type of people. I don't know how I would feel being out of my right mind because I never been out of my right mind. I'm low key scared of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I feel you. That's how I was before I started smoking weed. I mean, even now, like I smoke, but I know my limit of like control. So what I mean by that is like I know like how many like puffs I could take before I feel like I'll be out of control or I'll feel like too anxious. So I know like I feel like once you know your limit and as long as you adhere to your limit, you could stay in control and you won't be.
Yep.
You won't feel like you don't have control anymore.
That's the thing about me too. Like if I like some shit, I know I'm gonna overdo it. So I'd rather stay away from it for real. It might slow me down.
You have an addictive personality?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask somebody. I don't know. But I mean, as far as the what the fuck I was finna say? As far as the
if
weed,
you tried it, you might do it a lot.
Yeah, like as far as the weed and shit, I feel like people always say like that shit make you more creative at the same time though. So I don't know. That shit might open up my mind in the studio or something. You never know.
You never know. So what do you got dropping now? We got a few singles out right now. What's coming up next for you?
I'm just finna be consistent, just dropping back to back to back. And then, later on down the line, probably the middle of next year, I'm gonna drop another project and just keep it going, keep rolling. And I'm gonna start working with a lot of artists. I got a few features already. I can't name them because I want to keep them a surprise, but I'm starting to lock in with artists and getting my shit together for sure.
Word, man. Well, I'm excited for that.
Yes, sir.
And I see a lot of great things in your future, and I see like you got your head on straight, you ready, you clear minded.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna go well. Well, before we get out of here, well, the freestyle's out now by the time y'all seeing this, so go check that out. That is out now. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let the fans know? Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
Go to Instagram, type in LBS Kee'vin, man. I'm back. The GOAT is back. You know what I'm saying? Chosen one. I ain't got to say too much. I'm just going, you know, pop my shit.
There you go. The boy's back. Make sure you go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. LBS Kee'vin, not Kevin. What was the other one?
Kee'vin, all that extra shit.
It's not Kee'vin. LBS Kee'vin. Instagram. Follow him. Love is free. Support is free. Y'all already knew that. Till next time. On the radar. Pensacola in the building. We out. Bye.